All right, Thursday, 9/12. We had an interesting date today. We had ECB 6:45 and 7:30 Central. Unless you lived under a rock, you knew that that could have some market implications. It did. Then again, if you lived under another rock, you didn't know that at first the Trump administration said, hey, we're going to delay tariffs, roll back some other ones possibly. Wham, we run up all the way to 18, back down to 10. Then they come out and they say, no, that's not true. We're not considering any of that crap. And the market, look at the right side, goes all the way down to two. Right there. All right. Now, I didn't catch this. So I was out of my damn chair for this one right there. Now, but the whole point of why I'm doing this video, why I'm doing this as a highlight is we got this one kind of late where it came from 7. I could have bought 14s when I heard it, and it wasn't bad because it won another 4 points. I didn't because I felt we went too far and I didn't hear it. And then boom, once when I heard it in here that at this point the Trump officials were considering a rollback. He hadn't agreed to it, but this was something that was showing good faith, and it was bringing the two parties closer. So the market went up, and it should have. But then I thought, wait a second. As it goes to 18, 17, 18, I had told the group, this is fadeable. And I faded it because anticipating catching this and then catch all of this. But I faded it because I thought, well, I didn't really agree to anything. Is this just talk? Now, I'm not saying I anticipated in a half an hour they were going to come out and totally say no or not. I didn't know that. I just thought that they overdid it a little bit. And the reason why markets are fadeable at times, if you're doing it for the right reasons, because anybody who bought it, which is a lot of people in there or in here, have money in the trade, right? And if there's a lot of longs with that are up money, all right, they are now sellers in order to do what? Collect that money. They have to sell it before they get paid. So that's what often creates some downside. And generally, when you're good at understanding where this is going to end, it's where a lot of people might have got long. But let's leave that for another day. All I'm saying is, if you're not privy to why markets do this and why they do that and why they could come off and be fadeable into there, and then why did they get beat up to 0.2 and not to anticipate it? Because I even told the group, right? I told you guys, after all this sequence, I said, now we have to anticipate maybe a Trump tweet saying, now I'm not considering that. Now, it didn't come out in a Trump tweet, but it came out with Trump administrations as a headline from CNBC saying, nope, we're not considering that. And look at the right side of the screen. You get that. Now, I'm pissed because I don't leave my desk for any period of a couple minutes. I left for 10 minutes and then I come back and this happens. It ain't the first time I missed something, and it won't be the last. But, bam, they take this thing all the way to 0.2. Don't know if I'd have caught it, but I always think when I miss it, I would have caught it. Either way, this market has a little bit of underlying strength. If you take away this story, like it never happened, the first half and the second half, it never happened. There was some underlying strength with the ECB, I think, given the market what it wanted from its dovish stance this morning. And I also think that they're starting to price in maybe a more dovish Fed statement next Wednesday, September 18th. It's a September 17-18 meeting with the statement coming out on the 18th at 1 Central, 1:30 press conference after that. Important, I keep mentioning in these videos because I can't remind people enough about things that are important. So 9:18, 1 o'clock p.m., and 1:30 press conference, the meeting, second to last meeting. I know they got 2 more, but this one they're supposed to do a quarter. We get into another time. Be in front of the news, I guess, is the whole point of this highlight. Know what to do. This was fadeable. It was actually catchable in here at 14. Didn't do that. But it was fadeable based on, is it really that bullish? It's not like they did it. They're talking about doing it. And wham, they break 8 points. Most people find out about it and say, wow, that's good. And they're long. They're long from up here. And then they take all this heat, and then it comes up, and they make one tick right there. And they come and they say, yeah, I made a tick on that. They don't tell you about this.